can't afford a therapist, so this is what I'm working with. When you're depressed, you don't feel like doing anything. You you don't feel like reading a book. You don't feel like working on the next thing that'll get you out of your situation. Currently, I'm supposed to be studying to get my license to for sales, but you you've hit rock bottom, and you've stayed there for so long. You're wondering, okay, as soon as I take one step up out of here, you look up and then you wonder, is the climb even worth it? Because you look around and all you see is just darkness. That's all you see. It's just darkness. You don't, because there's nobody helping you. I had a mental breakdown right before Halloween. And I was planning on going to Mexico, and then from there I was planning on going to Brazil, not telling anybody. I was gonna buy a bicycle, and then with my passport and whatever little money I had, I would take it and then just ride on. It was gonna feel like it was. I had the idea, and I had the feeling that it was gonna feel like freedom. I had the feeling that it was gonna feel like freedom, and I was going to be happy for once. I was going to be happy that for once I was gonna go to towns where no one knows me. I was gonna be the homeless bum that nobody pays attention to. I was going to be the the person that you only pay attention to because he's begging for food, and all right, let's move on. I've seen the average part of life, and I'm experiencing hell, the hell part of life. And happiness is just a foreign concept to me. I don't know its language. I didn't bring a translator with me. I refuse to believe that there's I refuse to believe that no one else is going through the same thing I'm going. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that this is 100% my doing. But am I the one who has to take responsibility for it? 100%. I've it got so bad to the point that I was begging for help when when all of my fake friends knew my situation, and all they did was just point at me and laugh. That's all they did. That's all they did. It's not that hard, people. They think it is. It's not. You know, the people that make it hard are the ones who want you to have it just as hard as they did, if not more. The people in the world who make it hard are the people who need to just, they need to quit, get out of the way. Life should not be this big of a challenge. It shouldn't. I came to work with my lunch, my laptop, and if I had time, if I wanted to distract myself a little, I was gonna play, maybe watch videos. I came, I ate, and then after my mind starts to think, your plans are ruined by your thinking and the negative thoughts in your head and the voices in your head, and depression kicks in and anxiety, and then you're wondering, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan any of this. I brought my study guide, I brought my pen, I brought my cards. My intention was to study, but the voices, the depression, the sadness, the negative the negative aspects of life just take over, and it's like, well, now I don't feel like doing anything. And then it makes you wonder, how the hell is anyone supposed to live like this? How the hell are you supposed to work? How the hell are you supposed to even enjoy life? It really makes you wonder, how are you even supposed to enjoy life? Everywhere I go, I'm being reminded how bored I am. Everywhere I go, I'm reminded why I don't deserve happiness. Everywhere I go, I'm just tired of feeling this way. I was self-improving for the better half of two of a year. I was self-improving for a year and a half, and I was on my way to 2 years. But then the voices take over, depression takes over, and it's like, in a year and a half, they they've ruined a year and a half's work in just one day, in one night, one sentence, one word. If the universe requires balance, why am I in hell? I've been here for too long, and it feels that way. I've been here for too long. You tell yourself you're a great person, you have humor, you you're very knowledgeable, you want to do things, but everyone just looks at you, and every sentence you have to prove yourself, every action you have to prove yourself. Not prove yourself to yourself, but prove yourself to them, because they have already determined and categorized you at a value that they intrinsically don't even fucking realize your actual worth. They don't even realize that their worth is may not even be as equal to yours. I always wonder how many people in this fucking world would truly benefit would truly benefit from just finally being free of their depression and sadness. And what if all of their needs were met? How much better would their life be? And how much faster and how much farther would they get in life if they had a team? People go at their own pace. And my mind works light years ahead. But that's a bad thing. When you have an overactive imagination and you overthink, you analyze and you simulate every scenario, you never analyze the best ones, because in reality, as much as you want it, it's the furthest thing from you. And I want to have the best outcome in my current situation. So why don't the people around me participate? Why do they act like as if they want the worst outcome? Why do they choose to have an outcome that is full of boredom? I'm just tired, man. When they say that you have a slave mentality, no, I have depression. That's what I have. There are people in my situations. There are people in my situation. 35K in debt, minimum wage job. They're not fucking depressed. They're not sad. They're not anxious. They're not hoping for their days to get better. They move on through life like as if they were to die right now, they wouldn't cry, they would be happy. Well, I would do the same. I wouldn't cry. I would die happy because finally my pain is going to end. I don't have to worry no more. I don't have to worry anymore. What is there to worry? Why worry when you're finally dead? Why worry about what anyone else thinks when you're dead? The dead don't care about the living, and the living care about the dead. I don't even feel like studying anymore. I don't feel like continuing my self improvement. I don't feel like losing weight. I don't feel like cleaning my face. I don't feel like brushing my teeth. I've been doing this for too long, and the voices. Depression won, man. You know what would help? It would help if I could start my life all over again. It would help. It would help if I stopped hearing voices. It would help if I could never connect to anyone. It would help. It would help if no one. It would help if no one would know what I'm doing. Imagine your whole life is being recorded, and at the end, everyone, everyone, not not your closest friends, not your family, everyone is going to watch a recording of your life. On a scale of pathetic to how awesome would it look like? Were you lucky and you made all the right decisions, or did you stumble and still failed? Or were you never lucky to begin with and then you finally made it? There, there, there are forces in this world that just don't want me to be happy. honestly, I don't want to be alive for them to see me that way either.